Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to talk about the new HLN documentary series. It's 2 parts, and it's called Down the Hill, about the Delphi murders. It is based on the podcast of the same name, also called Down the Hill. I don't know if you guys have listened to that podcast. I've started it personally, but I have yet to finish it. It is a tad lengthy. It's 9 episodes, and each episode's like 40 to 45 minutes, so the length of your typical, hour-long TV show. But anyways, all together, it's going to take you over 6 hours to listen to the entire podcast, and I just haven't gotten through it yet. But anyways, it's coming to television now on HLN. And as you can see in the top right corner, it does air February 14th, next Sunday at 10, and then the next episode is Monday, also at 10. Now, I really do think this is a good idea. I've enjoyed the Down the Hill podcast so far. Again, it is a little lengthy, and I just haven't gotten through it yet. But I do think this is a good idea. This documentary series, 2 parts. Each part will be an hour, so it's only going to be 2 hours, which I think is a lot more palatable than 6, especially if you're just getting into the case. This will be a good documentary to get your feet wet, so to say, in the case. I really do hope that this brings more attention to the case, kind of like what Chris Watts got with American, whatever it was called, American Murder. I don't remember, but anyways, hopefully it'll have a Watts-like effect. But in this case, it'll be positive because it'll bring more attention to a case that still obviously hasn't been solved yet. So this time it'll be a positive, unlike with Chris. But let's look through this shortly, real quick, and see what's going to be on or in the documentary. So, Blockbuster True Crime podcast comes to TV. If you guys don't know this, keep in mind while you're reading this article, if you're reading it while it's on the screen, CNN owns HLN, so this isn't really an article, it's more of an advertisement, so keep that in mind. But again, it is 14th and the 15th, and it does mark, again, as you can see, the 4-year anniversary of the crime. It'll actually be 4 years, February 13th. So Saturday will actually mark 4 years. But again, obviously, it is made to coincide with the 4-year anniversary. So here we go. New details. Now, if there aren't new details, people are going to be pretty upset. And goes deeper into the mystery. Okay, well, you're going to have to live up to that now, because again, I don't know how long you guys have been following the Delphi murder, but it can be a while. It can be a long time in between any amounts of new information at all, if any. Obviously, the police have been very reluctant to release really any information that they have. Obviously, we've gotten the clip of obviously the guy saying down the hill and walking on the bridge, but again, that's not even the full video. So, they're still holding back on that. And that's what they're talking about right here. And obviously, the title of the documentary and the podcast comes from what he says in the clip, guys down the hill, which is still kind of scary to me listening to it. Don't like to do that at night. And then it's just talking about what, everything we already know. Like 4 years later, despite audio and video of the killer, the case remains open. But anyways, I think honestly, if I think it was Libby who had the phone that recorded Bridge Guy. I feel like if she had a nicer phone, probably would have helped out. Probably would have gone a long way if she had a nicer camera, because it is kind of blurry. But anyways, that's not the point. So yeah, again, it's going to be 2 hours, which I really like. 2 1-hour episodes. I think that's a lot. Again, a lot more palatable than 6 hours. And hopefully, someone will watch this, want to know more, and the first place I'd imagine that they go would probably be the Down the Hill podcast. Because again, 6 hours, so there's more details, you can go in depth. And obviously, in 2 hours, you're going to have to cut things out, things that they were probably talking about in the podcast that will just get left out in the documentary. Again, because, it's only 2 hours, so you have to cut things out, shorten things. But anyways, it does say that they're going to highlight several new developments. I'm really hoping they live up to this, because there really hasn't been anything as far as the Delphi murders goes in a while. And then a one-on-one interview with the sheriff who's in charge of the investigation. And then I have seen this before. I remember someone telling me this on Reddit. But there is going to be a discussion of what was on Libby's phone. Yeah, okay, so it was Libby. She's the one who takes the video, a bridge guy, you know, the one where he's saying down the hill. That's her phone. So they're going to talk about what else is on that, which they haven't done really ever outside of releasing, you know, a small clip of the video. Again, it isn't the entire thing. I don't really know what's on, and I feel like if there was anything pertinent on it, they probably would have included it. So I'm going to guess that it's just more, you know, him walking and doing stuff. I don't know. Who knows? You know, I don't know. But anyways, they're doing an interview with the sheriff, and then they're also going to do an interview with the lead prosecutor, and apparently he's refusing to call it a cold case. Okay, that's nice for you. But anyways, one more thing, as you can see right here, there's going to be a 10th episode of the podcast. So again, like I said earlier, there are 9 episodes. Now there's going to be a 10th episode, which is going to, as it says, give you some more information about what's going to be on the documentary on TV. So it'll probably help you out if you want to know whether to, or if you want to help decide whether or not you're going to, you know, watch this documentary or not. So yeah, I'm really honestly looking forward to this documentary. I don't know. I think that it'll be interesting. You know, I think it'll be interesting. Obviously, it's going to be on TV. So at some point, someone thought it was good enough. You know, TV stations don't like to lose money, so I'm going to guess that it's going to be interesting. And it's 2 parts. You got to bring people back the next day. So I'm going to assume that it's probably going to be pretty interesting. I don't know if it'll be good. I'll say it'll be interesting though. And at the very least, it'll draw more attention to the case, which really at this point is actually will be a big positive. Again, like I said earlier, unlike how Chris Watts gained some notoriety after American Moron came out, back in September and on Netflix. Obviously, I don't think this will reach as many people as the Netflix documentary about Chris Watts, but I do think that this will, pique some interest in the Delphi murders, hopefully. I have the subreddit for the Delphi murders open right now, and I'm going to write this down actually. It's 37.1 thousand members, and after the documentary does come out, I'll probably make a video talking about it, and we can go back to the Delphi murders subreddit and see if there are more people. I think there will be. It happened with Chris Watts, so I imagine that it would happen with this, and obviously this has the unsolved factor because people just love that. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me know if you guys are going to watch it. I'll definitely make a video talking about it after both episodes have aired, so look out for that. Probably on Tuesday the 16th, the following day after the second episode comes out. And then I'll probably make a video about the 4-year anniversary too. So that's again Saturday the 13th. So look out for that. I may or may not do that. I don't know if I can't decide if I really want to do that or not. I don't know what I have to say about it. Because again, I haven't really been into the Delphi murders for a really long time, but I have been following it long enough to get upset if there isn't this new information that they're promising. So again, keep in mind CNN owns HLN, so it's more of a advertisement than an article, so keep that in mind. But thanks for watching. Again, let me know if you guys are going to watch the documentary, and if you're not going to watch it, let me know too. So thanks for watching.